Hey guys, what's going on? It's Twintuitive717. I am back with another video. I hope you guys are doing incredibly well tonight, guys. So I was guided to come on and just, share an update with the collective, share a reading. I actually shared a post on Patreon tonight earlier on, and I don't know what the heck made me share this post, but the post was how the karmic sees the divine feminine, and I was like, what the heck? So anyways, I posted the message, and the energy hasn't left me since I made that post, and I feel like expanding on it through a reading here because it might resonate for a lot of you. Okay, now the gist of the post on Patreon was that sometimes you guys may not realize that the karmic partners are watching you because they admire you and they're learning from you, and you guys don't even realize it. And the karmics themselves hate at times to admit that they are learning from you and that they are gaining wisdom, and at times feel encouraged. And a lot of the times I see many of these karmics kind of scratching their heads going like, honestly, like, I cannot believe I am drawn to this person who, is trying to like take my man or take my woman or whatever the case is. Take it how it resonates. But that's just the magic of the twin flame journey, guys. And I want to remind all of you who are sitting in the high priestess energy, who are sitting in this empress energy. In fact, I actually drew the medicine woman card on Patreon, and a lot of you guys are healers, and that's just what it is. A lot of you guys are earth angels. You have special missions that you were sent on to just heal humanity by speaking, okay? By just speaking about life issues. And you guys were meant to heal humanity by just being empathic, understanding that everybody has a soul experience here on earth. And I know I lost it in the last community post, okay? But it's part of this process, guys. I am one of those underdogs, and if I see anybody insulting anybody, I don't just sit there, and that's just who I am. I can't. And a lot of the comments that I experienced that made me share that post in my community feed was because they were deliberately responding to other people in the comment section who were sharing parts of their lives where they have been in situations where abuse was an issue, or emotional abuse was an issue, or I had nothing, and I met this person, and they had money, and they took care of everything. Like, I get it. In fact, the other day I was watching the series on Netflix, Made, and it really kind of tore me up. Hi, my darling, my baby. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to ignore you. I was just going off in conversation. Hi, baby. Yeah, so I was watching the series Made on Netflix, and the person, my favorite character on that show was the lady who ran the shelter. Okay, and for a lot of you who don't know, my educational background is in social services, so it's like such a soft spot for me to know that there are vulnerable people here on earth, and sometimes people need to be put in their places. It's not always about this love and light and forgiveness and unconditional love. Okay, like, sometimes people need to have advocates. Sometimes people need to have people around them who can stand up to other people for them, okay? And a lot of the times what happens, guys, is like in the comment sections of YouTube videos, people can hide behind screens, and so you guys would be surprised to know the kind of hurtful and demeaning things that they can say. And what I've actually done on my channel is I hold all comments that respond to other comments on my channel, and that's how I was able to delete those comments right away and not even have the person feel affected by it. But I was triggered as hell because I was like, oh, hell no. Like, you're not going to come onto my channel and try to belittle anyone because of their circumstance, even if you don't understand how oh, a woman could allow this and that and blah, 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 blah. Like, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. There are certain things you don't know and you don't understand, and don't worry about it. Okay? But anyways, I'm on tonight, and I know that all you guys can see is Meg's fur. She's such an angel. Oh my goodness, my baby. Where are you going? Where are you going? You jumping down? Okay. So the reason I wanted to hop on tonight, guys, is I wanted to post a reading about the Divine Masculine Collective, because I honestly feel like they need support right now. Okay. Many of you may not realize that your masculines are going back to karmic situations because you, Divine Feminines, are a primary example of how it is they should act and how it is they should behave, and they should, you know, embrace life. And many of your masculines, whether they want to admit it or not, and Divine Masculines, if you're listening and you want to unsubscribe and you want to get pissed at me for saying these things, go right ahead. But at the end of the day, like, I can see what's going on and I feel the energy. And when you're intuitive and you read and stuff like that, like, the energy doesn't lie. And a lot of masculines who came across their Divine Feminines, you guys started learning things like responsibility, respect for women, knowing how to slow down, stop drinking, taking things seriously in terms of work, settling down, getting a place of your own. Many of you have moved out of your mom and dad's house and gotten apartments of your own, because when you met your Divine Feminine, she triggered you so much to the point where it's like she made that obvious for you, okay? And many masculines are trying to seek out independence at this point. Now, there is a group of masculines as well that, you know, going back to how it is the karmic sees you, Divine Feminine, you guys might get triggered sometimes to see your masculine go back to the karmic situation, and it's like all of a sudden they seem so happy and you're like, what the fuck? Like, me and my masculine just experienced such a beautiful moment of communicating, and he let so much of himself go with me and let me know where he was hurting and how he was doing, and now all of a sudden he's posting pictures with him in the karmic. And I want you guys to stop and realize that in this moment, sometimes we don't know every single thing about our Divine Masculines' karmic situations, and sometimes, guys, I'm not even playing around here, your masculines are the ones that are doing these karmics wrong. And it's only when you show up on the scene, Divine Feminine, that you whip his ass into shape and you show him how to treat a woman, and you show him how to treat a lady, and you show him how he should be acting with his family. You show him that, you know what, like, what you got going on right now, it's not good enough. If you have kids and a wife at home, it's not good enough. And that's the truth that you guys bring to the table. And that's why so many Divine Feminines are so patient with this journey, because many times you guys know that it's like, hey, this very connection with my Divine Masculine is helping to heal so many other people. And that goes to all of you who be pointing at the Divine Feminine. I know that the karmics are listening to these readings. If you want to point your finger at the Divine Feminine, you might as well say thank you to her, because she's the only one that's been able to stand up to this man and show him the way things should be done. And she's the only woman that he will learn from. So that's the kind of vibes that are going about here, and the kind of energy that's in the air. So I just wanted to remind the Divine Feminines of the power you guys hold. Today I pulled the Medicine Woman card over on Patreon. I don't know if I told you guys that already, but I pull that card because that's how the karmic see you right now. So for whoever this reading is meant for, just keep doing what you guys are doing. Like, at the end of the day, many of you are just unbothered about what's going on with your Divine Masculines because you're so focused on your mission, which is just being of service, just being who it is you are, which is like the Queen of Cups energy for me, like mixed in with the Queen of Pentacles, which at this time is just being unconditional in terms of like the love and support you provide to other people, especially those struggling, and you know, just being a listening ear to those who need compassion and to those who need empathy at this time. All right, so I have the Tarot of Sexual Magic here, and what I want to do is let the Divine Feminines know, like, what is your masculine going through right now in terms of this connection? Like, how does he perceive this connection. I already see the Strength card wanting to make its appearance, okay? And the reason I wanted to pull it out is because I want to remind the Divine Feminines, like, keep doing what you're doing, okay? Because you guys are setting an example here. You guys are keeping away from all of the drama, all of the, you know, inserting yourself into your masculine's life if he is with a karmic or whatever. A lot of you guys who are in this situation and you're just backing the fuck off, it's because you know that, wait a second, like, that's not right. Like, you need to tell her what's going on. Like, you need to do the right thing. I'm not going to be the next woman, okay? Because I don't fight for nobody, man. And I don't want nobody, man. That's what I feel like the Divine Feminines are saying in the Strength card. I don't want nobody, man. And that's just it, Divine Feminines. You guys are the Empress. You don't want to be with somebody who is somebody else, man. You are your own man, right? So continue to hold that integrity and stand within that grace and power, because it's teaching your Divine Masculine a lot more than you realize. It's showing him how to act with integrity and honesty in his own connection, okay? So, you know, the Strength card is a major arcana, so I'm going to take it as the crown, basically, of this reading, all right? I'm going to get into the Romance Angel Oracle and just see what messages are coming through for this twin flame connection between you and your counterpart right now, okay? So we've got chemistry coming up. Okay, those are way too many, but I'll definitely keep what's at the very bottom and top of what fell out. With the wedding card and the honeymoon. Oh, that's cute. Yeah, it's because many masculines know that whatever happens after they're done, like what I get is like healing the situation with their karmic. They know that there's going to be an ending there, but it's not going to be a bitter ending. It's going to be an ending that is filled with integrity and grace. I'm getting that, like, many of your masculines too, guys, they're going back to these karmic situations because they know that they have not always done the right thing when it came to these karmic connections, especially if they have kids. If your masculine has kids and they met you, Divine Feminine, like, they're being whipped into shape in terms of being good fathers and being good providers and being good protectors. And that includes this karmic partner. And she secretly is annoyed that you came into their lives, Divine Feminine, but at the same time, she is extremely grateful that you came into their lives, because she can't explain it, but ever since he met you, things have been going okay at home. And that's what I want you guys to know about the effect that you have on your masculines, okay? But what's ultimately moving forward is the endings of those connections. But again, it has to be an end in divine order, a peaceful ending. Your Divine Masculine must step up to the plate and be the nurturer, be the protector, be that emperor in his karmic situation before he can move towards you, Divine Feminine, because you're not going to expect any less. Now, I've got the chemistry card coming up with the wedding and honeymoon here, because this is what he's trying to say to you in terms of moving forward. You are what keeps me alive. You are what keeps me aligned. Everybody knows, okay, like including the karmic, that this chemistry between you two, this soul connection between you two, the fact that you guys are already married and you're leading your Divine Masculine in his own life as much as he is leading you in yours, Divine Feminine, it's orchestrated. And that the karmics know that these endings are in place. But if you guys continue to move with this strength, the karmics will also begin to gain some form of independence on their own and meet your Divine Masculine halfway when it comes to ending these karmic situations peacefully, so that your Divine Masculines can move towards you and finally experience what you both want, which, as I end off this reading, at the end of the day, it's just time alone, guys. Time alone in a hotel room, time away in another country in a hotel room. When you look out the windows, you might see the beach or the lake. You guys just want to be alone and celebrate this romance and this twin flame journey. And I know that there's a lot of obstacles in the way, but stay grounded and don't let the negativity get to you. Whether you're a Divine Masculine or a Divine Feminine, you know, keep working towards your dreams and your goals, even if your twin flame has appeared in this lifetime and that is what you want, this physical manifestation of time alone with them in the physical, making love, having sex, kissing them, holding their hand, looking into their eyes, finally coming to the realization that this has been the truth for the both of you this whole time. You guys deserve it. Okay, and yes, it's going to come with its challenges, but you guys are already tied on a soul level. So, you know, either way, these types of aha moments and epiphanies are already upon you. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. Take care of yourselves, and I will speak to you soon. All right, good night, guys. Bye.